Right then, hello and welcome to the XRL Project Cars Renault Clio Championship round number 7 at the Silverstone National Circuit, I believe this one is. He says it, at the same time I was thinking it might be the International, but I believe it's the National. Let me press back and find out. International, I was wrong immediately, off the get-go. I was completely wrong. So, we have round number 7, well, round 7, 8, 9 I guess, because there is 3 races as always tonight, and I will go through exactly how it all goes down. They are currently in practice, as you can tell. They've got about 6.5 minutes left of practice. Then they will go into qualifying, which I think may be about a 10-minute qualifying session, and then they will complete qualifying, and that will be the grid for race number 1. But as we're at round number 7, we have ballast from last couple of races, and how they do ballast is they put more fuel, I believe, in the car. I'm not exactly how this works, because I don't know. This is, I'm guessing, litres of fuel, but I'm just going to play the game for a long time. But they have ballast, so more weight in the cars. So here are the 3 drivers that have ballast going into race number 1 and the qualifying and practice right now. There are Hybrid and Troller and Geronimo, or I call him Jerome. Which those two I get mixed up quite a lot, Troller and Geronimo, but I call him Jerome. So yeah, those are the 3 that have the ballast, and Hybrid has 421 on board, fuel-wise. Trollo has 371, and Jerome has 320. That is how much fuel they have on board for this practice, qualifying, and race number 1. After race number 1, the grid is then done in race 2 by, the word is, by fastest laps in race 1. That's how they work out race 2's grid. Then race 3 is done completely reversed from the result of race number 2. The car right up the arse there of this Troller, I think. Troller's right on the backside of Evans. So yeah, that's how that works. 3 races, practice at the moment, then qualifying. That is the fuel. It's a cool little feature of the ballast, just like in, obviously, British touring cars. So that's a thing that happens. So it's make qualifying in race 1 tighter. Race 2, of course, done by fastest lap, which is a cool little thing, and then reverse grid in race number 3. They're just doing qualifying laps at the moment. This is practice laps. This is how it looks at the moment. Less than a tenth covering the top 2 of Hybrid and Troller, both of them having ballast, more ballast on Hybrid's car. Evans in third. Actually, they might not. I don't know if they'll be running ballasting as practice session, but that's the thing, they might not. But I know, of course, for quali, I believe the race they have to, but they might not be running it in this practice. There you go, Evans in third, and Jerome in fourth, Clown fifth, Max sixth. I feel like I'm going to struggle, so I don't know. Sieb. This is Sieb, is it? Sieb. Yeah, Sieb in seventh. Moment. I think absentee we have is Nuddy. I think the thing said was he was upside down, so take that what you will. I don't know exactly what that means, but he's upside down somewhere. Nice little small track. This Clio's always good. Close racing, front wheel drive little cars. They are fun to slide out the rear and just floor it. I always enjoyed with these. Nice little close racing, proper touring cars, proper bumping and everything. Some real good racing with these. Just under 3 minutes left of practice before we go to qualifying. We do have to, of course, retire on the grid. I can't remember how they do the races or how I retire. Oh yes, they have rolling starts, I remember. That's how we do it correctly. We have rolling starts in race 2 and 3. I believe. That's the one the drone's getting out of the way there. Rolling starts in race 2 and 3. So they can get nicely lined up. And that means I can get out of the way easier as well, so I don't have to panic. It's been a long time since I've watched a Clio Cup race by these guys, so it's going to be interesting to see how close it is compared to what it was before. It was close anyway before, just you did have Mr. Borg at the front, but they say he's not as much at the front anymore. So we'll see how that goes. Well, we have 3 different winners tonight in the 3 different races. That'll be an interesting point to watch. Because we are on Channel 2 on Twitch tonight. XRL Racing League CH2 1_2. Can't remember exactly how it goes because the XRL F Formula 1 2016 GP3 division is on Channel 1. Of course, you can watch these both back on YouTube at a later date, but to watch live it is always 8 PM on Tuesday nights. It's quite a full night of XRL on Tuesdays. A lot going on. Of course, you could also watch back the F1 and GP2 division on YouTube as well. That will be up at some point this week, probably not later today. Just less than a minute left of practice. XRL F4 division for Formula 1 2016 is tomorrow at 8 on Channel 1 as well, so you can watch that live. It is at Canada. It'll be an interesting race. They have a Norman there to full lobby at Monaco, so only have to wait finish as well because it's Monaco, but we'll see. Canada's similar circuit to Monaco in a way that the walls are quite close in some parts, and rain can happen and did happen yesterday, so we'll see how that one goes. Walls aren't really anywhere near on this track. One time they're quite close as out of the last corner down the home straight. It's the only time really there's any close sort of walls on this track. A lot of runoff in the grass, a lot of it. Look there, that lot of runoff there. Which you did mess up. And a bit of gravel, but they have enough runoff before. So it's all got to be very close and compact in the first couple of laps. Practice is done and dusted. They stayed pretty similar time. Sieb actually got himself into 6th. A big improvement from the time he did. It's quite close between Geronimo and Clown. Clown's time, he gets in the 1:13, only just about by a thousandth of a second in practice there, so we're going to go to qualifying now. Let's see who's first ones out. They're all going to be coming very quickly. Not everybody, though. A few sitting in the pits. Here they come. Now they go. I think Clown was first. Yes, he was. Clown gets out first. You can see a string of cars coming out of the pits there. Gonna, at some point during this lap, make a bit of a gap. Yet it's a 10-minute session. At some point during this lap, they will all make gaps to each other. Like bit of that. It stopped. Or has it? Yes. I'm going to say it has. Yeah, it looks like it has. So that at some point during this time, they will all space out from each other, probably down this back straight somewhere. And they will find themselves a nice little gap out of the dirty air. To get ready, Clown will be the first one to set a time. Let's see how he goes. I do like to look at these cars. I don't understand why, but I do. Something about them. I think when I first saw them, I didn't really like them, but I don't know, they've grown on me. They look at the cars. Hey, a bit of a slide from Clown. And Evans behind him. Let's see how he does. Takes a little bit of that curb there. Does he take any of the last corner curve? Doesn't look like it. No, stays off. Well, actually, the exit curb he does use. And doesn't get caught in it at all. Let's see how fast he goes into turn 1. Of course, flat out an F1 car. Not in these, dab at the brakes, turn in, uses a bit of the grass as well. Proper goes for it, someone's coming out the pit lane, I think they're well out of the way, they are. And Clown's actually going slower, and Clown may have given up. Look at my shiny car, look at that. Clown may have given up on his lap, so... Yes, he has, Evans has passed him, so Clown gave up in his lap. Evans will be the first one to set a time, he's actually got a hybrid, I believe, ahead of him. Look how wide Evans goes, as they all do. There used to be cones there, but as soon as everybody comes out of track, the cones are immediately gone. And everyone goes as wide as possible because there is no cut tracks for that, because there's not actually any white line, so it's fair enough to do. And you'll see them all doing that during the race as well, going as wide as possible for there. He's getting a late apex on this corner. Brings it nice and round. Hybrid's trying to find some space behind Clown. Clown's going to go again in a minute, quite close to Evans. I wonder if they're all trying to get some sort of slipstream down that back straight. I don't know how effective it is in these cars, but I guess it's quite, as they're all very similar other than setup. Evans then will be the first one to cross the line to set a time in the qualifying session. It's a 13.7. Oh, and I think Seabull, big slide from Seabull, keeps it under control. I think he's going to set a lap. We'll just see what he does here. All over the exit curb there as well. See what his time is. And a 15.0, but that was with that massive slide. Evans has actually lost out by 10 to Jerome. There is a massive pack of cars here, so we just sit on board of it, I reckon. We go on board of Clown as he's in the middle. Well, not on board, but we'll follow Clown's lap as Hybrid closing him in. I think Clown may have given up and he pulls to the side. He does. Hybrid's like Artex him in that slipstream. Nicks a bit of it. Then he pull back to the normal racing line. I think Max did the exact same thing as well. Then he pulls back to the racing line as well. As much slipstream as possible. Nearly half the qualifying already gone. And the last big heavy braking zone on this track. But not many of them. I think there's only, realistically, heavy braking zones, probably 2. Turn 1, I'd say, is more of a mild braking zone. You dab on the brakes and throw the car in, I'd think. I don't think it's majorly heavy, unlike the chicane there and turn 3. Hybrid does go pole with a 13.4. Jordan Morrow has got a straight now, that means he's going to the pit lane. Max now down a few more. Does Seeb improve? He does. 14.7. Clown still not set time. Toronto's coming to the end of his lap now. Let's see what he does. He goes into the last chicane. It's the brakes, 5 minutes to go. On the curb a little bit into the corner, fine. Uses a bit of curb there. How much curb does he use here? Not as much as I see other people use. Does use some of the extra curb. Doesn't really. Oh, he uses a lot there. I'm shocked if that wasn't a cut. Well, from this distance it may look like one, but I think it. I don't know. He says 8, so maybe it was, or maybe he cut already on the lap. 100% certain there. Evans in third at the moment. Of course, the ballast is on board, and it's Trollo, Hybrid, and Jerome. Top 2 at the moment are Jerome and Hybrid, so see what Evans can do. He doesn't have the ballast on board. And Evans will cross the line. Does not improve on himself. Does. I don't think Hybrid did either. And Max has just fallen down to 4th, 5th, and it's because Clown's finally got one in. 14.2, puts himself 4th. He's got a bit wide turn 1 and being spit out there, spat out even the outside at turn 2. I think Hybrid Max behind him's done sort of the same thing there. See what Dro does. Second at the moment. He's on the last corner. Is he improving in his lap time? Across the line he goes. That's a no. He stays where he was. Twilo. Nothing. And Hybrid. Oh, Jordan was going to be a pit now. Hybrid on the back of Evans, getting that slipstream. First and third at the moment. Evans pulls out of the way of him, doesn't want to block him, doesn't think his lap's good anyway. Hybrid's like, thank you very much. And I think actually Evans might try and get slipstream on this lap too from Hybrid here. This might be a smart tactic. 3.5 minutes to go, and it is a 3/10 improvement from Hybrid, putting his dominance on pole at the moment. Evans is in a lot of curve, as you saw there. It was a bit wide on X because of that. He brings it back to the left. It brakes nicely. Does he get it turned in? It seems like he is. He's come across there. That thing might be a cut, and it looked like it was. And he's gone to the garage, so that probably would cause the end of his qualifying with 3 minutes to go. Just to try it out. Let's see where he goes. 8 for the moment, not actually stuck a time in yet. He's been trying. And doesn't look like he's got to run in again. Stays 8th, which is actually behind me, but it is 7th. I just realised I'm losing the back now as I go up and down these. What does Max do? Stays 5th. What does Sue do? 2 and a bit minutes left of this session. I like his blue and black car. It's the brakes into the last chicane really. Doesn't use as much curb as others. How much curves are used through here? Decent amount, I'd say. Everyone's using a bit of curb there. No exit curb, none of that. It's a bit too bouncy for him. And once again, a bit of exit curb there, more than a few others. Looks like he stays 6th and didn't improve on his lap. And apparently still 7th. Will Trollo actually get a lap in now? He is 8th, and there's only a minute and 40 left really. Is he using the exit curb? No. Curb user there, doesn't cut. This one. And he's slowing down. There's 16.5. Oh, I feel like he had a quali ban. I feel like he had a quali ban, but he's had to. Yeah, I know what he's done there. He had a quali ban, but he had to put himself ahead of me probably. So that it could explain that. Could explain the braking. I believe someone said he had a quali ban. No, somebody didn't. It might have been him. It looks like it's pretty over. Less than a minute to go. Top 3 are in the pits, so it's top 5. 5th is stopped out on track. Seb is still trying. He's used a lot more curve that time. And around the last corner. Coming across the line. And he doesn't improve, so he gives up. Oh, and that one. Oh, brings him challenge up here. Here we go. We're going to go on board with a start for Max. Didn't sound half bad, did it? He's going to do another one, here we go. Alright, with the inventory up there. And that is him done. Trilo is back out on track, but if he might be doing some starts as well. And he is still getting a few of them getting practice starts, but second left, he's got one in. And he's one and done. Hybrid starts the pole. Geronimo actually brought the gap down to 2 tenths instead on the top 2 there. Evans in 3rd, Cloud 4th, 5th, Max Seb 6th, Trollo in 7th place in qualifying. Bit of ballast involved in race number 1. Fastest laps from race 1 on the pole. Fastest laps from race 1 is where they start in race 2 and reverse grid race 3.
Keep an eye on the lights, watch out for wheel spin, and let's nail this start. Green, green, green.
Here we go, I can retire, which is nice. Oh, got me wrong here. It's turn one, there's a free wide there. Evans is in the lead, I think. Evans is going to start. Geronimo has got past hybrids and top three change. He's still fourth. I can't look behind Sanders. Max here. It looks like Geronimo, it's all good. Inside of Max now is Trilo. He's actually got plus C. Nearly contacting him. It's fine. Going into the left hand. Another kill. There's a touch between Steve and Trilo. Who's had the Steve's off the road because of it. Hybrid's gone widest off the roll here, but he will bring it back just to go a little bit. He's now got back past Geronimo. Clown's going to try and come through there. All slips straight into the right of him. Max is trying to get involved as well. Trilo's trying to get involved. They're all three down the straight. We're looking for on board Max. Going into right now, probably 4 or 5. Geronimo sticking his nose at the inside, and Clown keeping his car there. I think he's set up for fourth, and that's it. Brakes Geronimo into the heavy braking zone here. Chicane. He might give it a go. He's got hybrids looks to give it a go in front, but he has done it. Clown into third now. Past Geronimo. They all got a bit wide. They all four of them got wide. Max just ahead. Or Trilo, which might not last for long. Clown outside goes Trilo into fifth place already. Hybrid on the back of them, as you can see from the lead, they go right and they come back left to the racing line into turn one. A lot more curb use by Hybrid. Get a better line through the first two corners. Not able to do anything. 15 laps. He actually goes a little bit on the inside. There's a bit of contact between them. Evans is meant to keep it on the road. Hybrid will go in the lead. Geronimo's actually stuck into third here past Clown. Hybrid. Oh, Geronimo's going to dive up the inside of Evans. It's a nice little move. Hybrid is in the lead. Evans is still second. Geronimo not able to go through. Clown's going to follow through now. They're back in the third. Trilo's actually going to slip through his way. Past Geronimo here for fifth place. The scene has managed to pass Max. A slight mistake by Max. Geronimo in the braking was fighting back. Clouds on the inside of Evans. There's contact. There's even more contact there. They're stuck on each other. Geronimo and Trilo are stuck. Scene now move up to fourth. They can join on the track. Max is back past them. Puts Geronimo down to last place. Trilo versus Max ahead of us. Slight contact and they got stuck on each other. Evans was lucky to get away with that and not get pulled along as well. Geronimo immediately trying to pass Max into turn number one. 14 laps. The lights are on for Max, but nobody else. It's interesting. I don't even know he's meaning a lot of curb used by Geronimo. We jump back on board. Max got a bit deep there. We lose a lot of curb. Inside from this corner, I don't think he's going to try that. He might just break out of it. Hope. Max goes a bit too wide, but they're all going very, very, very wide. Everything's all okay. We're now in a line of cars here. Everything seems a bit okay now into the braking. The right hander of Stowe. No, it's not Stowe, is it? Or is it? I might be wrong. I should know this, I've been it. Geronimo now might dive up the inside of Max. Does do a sort of switch. Max puts it in the middle of the road and it's fine. Seems to be deep in front of Trilo up ahead. And it's sort of cut back here for Geronimo. Trying to go on the inside of Max. Like I don't know if it actually was. He has managed to get his car up the inside of Max now. Run to turn number one. 13 laps remaining. His car will be there. Max will be on the outside. The side by side through turn number one. Max might go a little bit wide. It's all about the next corner now. Who's brave on the brakes? Max will go to the inside. Nice defensive work by Max to cut back again. That's what Geronimo will be looking for. Does he cut? No, he's good. Now again, trying to get a better line. It's all about momentum in these sort of cars. He's going to have the better momentum out of this corner, but he might touch the back of Max. No, he's not. He got away with it. Up ahead, something's going on. They're side by side for second place. And literally, look at this. Seeing he's being pushed down the straight by Trilo. The last season they did that. Up the inside goes Evans on Clown. Not able to do it. Trilo's done the same thing here. He's trying to go up the inside. Geronimo has managed to pass Max down the straight. I thought he would. We're just having a better momentum through the first couple of corners. Oh, there's a dive from Trilo up the inside of Steve. You will see it coming, leave the room, and easily done by Steve just to keep it ahead. Momentum will be the favourite. Evans trying to get past Clown. Up ahead. We've gone backwards instead. Can we keep it? go back to Steve versus Trollo. 12 laps now remaining. This used to give all a bit of the curb a bit there from Trollo. This used to take my voice away by the end of race number 3. So I enjoyed it quite a lot. Now into the braking zone. Trollo's going to dive once again up the inside of Steve. He's going to get it easily. Start to tie a slight contact there, back doors, but it's alright, I'd say. Max back up the back overhead. I don't know if there was a cut involved for that one. As they switch places again. Evans now on the back of Clown. He's going to go for it again. Fly past. To the outside goes Evans. That's about it. Better momentum out the corner. Better exit. Here we go. We can try and dive on the inside. Give him a lot more speed into the next corner. Does Clown defend the inside? He doesn't. Surely Evans will try it. He doesn't try it. If that was Trollo, I think he probably would have. He's thinking about the next couple of corners. Clown goes a bit wider than Evans. Evans did a good job. On the back of Clown. They go through turn number 1 now. I've got a little bit of the lead, then turn 2, it's Clown versus Evans. Now it's all about the braking here. Does Evans try anything? He's to the outside of Clown. Clown has to defend. Clown will have a bad exit. Evans will have a good exit. They're going to bang doors. Well, they touch mirrors. They touch again. Let's have a bit of trading paint, why not? Oh, here comes Trollo. He'll try to go around the outside of Evans. There's grass there. He's okay. He's going to go around across now. As we go down the long back straight. Hybrid in the lead, followed by Clown, followed by Evans, followed by Mr. Trollo. Then see not exactly certain who's going into the corner ahead. Trollo trying to come up the inside of Evans, not able to do anything. Once again, does Evans get a better exit than Clown? I think he does. This time he's not as close as he was last time, I believe. Once again, stays behind Trollo. Later on the brakes, still 2 cars ahead of him. Into the chicane there. Down to the horrible exit. He's all over the curb as well now, so they still have a better run than him, but they both use a lot of curb. There, once again, a bit wide of Clown. He realises, defends the inside line. They do not follow. They want a better line through this corner. Here we go. He's going to try something. I think Trollo's he's got away with it. That's a lot of curb. He's got away with it. My phone has just died. Ipsy. And round the outside goes Trollo. Clown defended on Evans. Trollo might have been able to get Evans. He hasn't got Evans. Evans has still got us there. He does. The ball is given. I think it's full. I have to keep thinking I'm going to count and never do. Still there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 5. Trollo has gone around the outside of Evans. Trollo is back ahead of Max. I've done that wrong twice there. Steve on the back of Evans as well. Evans is push drafting once again to Trollo into the corner. Exit and Trollo. Clown once again. See following Evans' line. Evans goes to the outside of Trollo, who I'm having a little bit of lag, but Steve goes up the inside. There was a slight little contact between Evans and Trollo into the corner there, braking to allow Steve to stick his nose in and take the place. So I'm not sure about that one, but we've seemed to have got away with it. Evans has lost the placement too much time. So 9 laps remaining now. Could call these sprint races, but they, now talking to do, I feel like they're not that sprinty, are they really? And now Steve trying to find an inside line to Trollo, but defending well. Clown's got a very wide line ahead of everybody. He's got a horrible exit as well. And there goes Mr. Trollo up the inside, and he's through. Seems having a little bit of lag on my screen, but I'm really thinking of Evans as well, as they all go a bit wide. As always, Evans not as wide as the rest of them. Now, this time by, it's Mr. Trollo, Clown, Steve, Evans is how they run in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So Evans looks to the inside of Steve there, and I think about it, Clown's up the inside of Trollo. There is contact between the 2 of them. Steve's like, thank you very much. Evans is like, thank you very much as well. They'll both take that Clown back now. Well, now down to 5th. Steve, I think they'll defend, I believe, not attacking. There's more defending at the same time as maybe it's a bit attacking, but everyone's defending and attacking. No one's exactly sure what they're doing. They're all just sort of everywhere at the moment. They're going to try and level each each other out. So it's Mr. Trilo, Steve, Evans, Clown, 8 laps remaining. During the race breaks, I'll have to put my phone on charge. Oh, Clown's having a horrible turn one. He's going to be left behind by these guys up ahead for the next couple of corners. He'll catch back up as soon as either they break or start battling again. Once they battle, he will be on him. Evans all over the back of Steve. Trilo just ahead of him. This is for really the last podium spot. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between Evans and Steve. Evans has gone slower. Clown like hello, back into third. He goes. Or tries to anyway. There's about fourth between those two. As they, I think, are side by side. There they are. We're back on board with Evans. Clown actually has managed to out-drag him. Clown back through, so that time by back straight it was Mr. Trilo. Seed, Clown, Evans. Changing slightly every time. Hybrid is out in the lead. They said he's not Mr. Boring anymore. I would like to say they are liars. He is driven away with it once again. A little deeper than Evans. Better exit than Clown. Now for fourth continues. Top two both have Alistair. About it. They have the top two balancers as well. So they're the heaviest cars out on track. Going a bit wide there. What's away with that? Well, speed-wise he hasn't, no, because Evans is trying to go round. He's outside in turn number 3. Not able to do it. Sort of come back here, get a better exit through the next couple of corners. Break. That's just more than time to break, isn't it? There should realistically be a curve where they've got a cross highways for that, but it's just grass and it's quite nice and smooth to be fair to it. Now as they come across my imaginary line, I like to think there is there on the back straight. You've got Trilo and Steve flashing each other. Clown right up the backs. Well, got Evans right up his backside. Clown's not defending. He has a different line to Evans, I'd have to say. Evans takes it more of a sweeper. Clown makes it a little bit more tight than others. A bit of a worse exit, but at the same time he hits the apex of the corner and no one can really pass him. Have to wait until the next one. It keeps Evans at bay for now, so it's working for him. 6 laps to go, and it is Hybrid out in the lead, followed by Mr. Trilo, which came from the back, then Seeb, then Clown, then Evans. And this is a chance for Evans, you would think. No, he just sits back, gotta keep sitting back there, closing on Trilo and Seeb a little bit. Clown's gone wide, this is Evans' chance to get Clown. And he's gonna have to wait. Clown's done a decent job of defending after going wide. Fine going wide there, they touch that exit curb. See, they're flashing more. John Moe is flashing, you can see him coming. They're slow but surely catching up. 6 laps remaining, 5 when they cross the line this time. Now once again doing his tactic of going a bit wide. That's very wide. Evans has got such a good run. Evans actually has to go to the outside. Now can he drive round his outside in the chicane? No, he's actually beyond. Clown's had to go so deep there to cut back move. It's all about momentum up the inside. Evans on Clown. It's the curb, it doesn't matter too much. Clown's gone a bit wide, they will be side by side. I think Clown's just ahead because he'll go wide. And yet Evans decides that Clown will stay in position because he's on the racing line. And it's better to lose less time to the cars behind by trying to go through turn 1 and 2 side by side. So they are coming. Jerome is nearly on the back of them now. Realistically, he is on the back of them with 5 to go. See which are low, so fine, they're not really batting. They have got a gap to these guys. They're nearly set in stone for a top or the podium. And there's Trilo, there's Seeb, there's Clown defending from Evans, then Trilo, then Trilo just behind or on board with him. Watching Evans and Clown use different racing lines through this corner. A little bit wide, but it's fine. Now Evans will have to start to think about the curve used by them right now. Hybrid Hybrid's crossed the line, meaning it's 4 to go as these guys cross the line. Evans just ahead. Jordan, we're thinking about it, and backs out of it. Quickly positioning it. He wants that 5th place, he might have it here. He's got a better run out of turn 2. The inside line now. Evans can't do much. And then Jumbo up into 5th place. Has to attack has to attack Clown. He's going to have to defend from Evans. I feel like that's a cut from Evans. That's a cut from Evans. Max isn't close enough. Evans has pretty much secured himself in 6th place there. That is very unfortunate. Here we go. We're on board Mr. Warren for about a split second. There's Hybrid. I haven't looked at their lap times. That's the thing. So starting on pole most likely. Pole most likely will be Geronimo actually. Geronimo looks to be starting on pole, followed by we have starting on pole will be Geronimo, then Hybrid will start 2nd, followed by Clown, followed by Seeb, followed by Geronimo, followed by Max, then Evans will start last at the moment. Now it will line up for race number 2 at the moment. Still free to go, people can improve. Now Evans is on his... Oh, there's slight contact between Clown and see, they're going to come to a standstill. Geronimo wants top 3. Geronimo's in the 4th, he's now in the 3rd. He's on the inside line. See, the slight contact they had, and then he put them to a standstill. They have slight contact again. Geronimo got away with it. He's had to go a little bit slower. Clown back into 4th place. The battle is on for a podium. 4 to go. It's Seeb, Clown, and Geronimo. If Geronimo can try and get into the podium places and start on pole for the next race, they'll be looking good. 3 of them is having different lines. Here we go. How's this going to go? Geronimo to the outside of Clown. Exit. Seeb doesn't touch the exit curve, Clown and Geronimo do, and then they touch that one as well. Oh, they will cross over a little bit. They know the length of their vehicles, and the width just about. Decided to back out, he might actually one of the best runs out, these 2 here, full turn 2, touches the curve, it's tracking a little bit to the left, it's fine. Clown thinks about going inside the Seeb, the room's given. Oh, Geronimo, look at that cut back there. Trying to get past now, somewhere. Clown's like, no, let me focus and see. 2 laps to go. Where is Geronimo? Oh, Evans is getting bit by bit. If there's more laps, the Evans probably will have a chance. Mr. Geronimo has run away in 2nd. Here we go. They're snaking about now. Back, right, and then left. Back to the racing line we go. That's all the moves we're allowed to do then. There we go. There's Clown's move. He goes to the right to defend. As Geronimo went for it, at the same time he's attacking as well. Oh, there's slight contact between Clown and Geronimo, and Clown is going to go round. Oh, that's really unfortunate that that's happened there. There's definitely recordings probably by now, but Evans back into 5th, he's loving it, he's on his own again in 3rd. I think that was a bit of understeer. Evans, I think Geronimo was on the outside, well, his front bumper at least was on the outside. Well, Clown was good in the corner, Clio, there's silence in there, the slight contact, and then they got stuck together and they both went off the road. Sadly, it eventually spat Clown off of him and Clown spun round and he's lost more places. He's down to 6th. We're on the last lap now. You've got Hybrid leading, followed by Mr. Troller, then Seeb, then it is Geronimo, then Evans, then Clown, then Max, which has just got a cut track. I'm guessing that's cool, isn't it? That might be where most of them are getting it in qualifying. There's Hybrid, he's been all on his own. They said he's not Mr. Boring anymore. They are false, they were lying to me. Hybrid has been Mr. Boring. He won't start on pole from what we can work out. Evans is for 4th, so that one's not really done and dusted yet. But there is Hybrid, he should be crossing the line very soon, he will be. Hybrid takes race number 1 in Silverstone International Circuit. Troller will follow him. And it seems like everything's settled out here. I'd like to Yes, it has. Sieb will get third. Footerboat takes fourth. Evans will take fifth. And will take sixth. Oh, interesting words having between everybody, I would say. That was race number 1, and I got very excited. And I'm going to have to find my phone and put it on charge. We'll wait for the official results to come up. As we're just waiting now for cross the line. He won't start last, actually. He won't start last. Yes, he won't start last in race 2. If that time is good enough, and I'm not exactly certain. We'll see again. They will know. They will know. It will be a rolling start as well. And now he is going. All their cars will come back round and go into the pit lane. You can see there on lap times. It will be Evans starting last. By about 0.02 of a second there. But there is the race winner of hybrid. So that is the confirmation of hybrid, then Trollo, then Sieb, then Footerboat, then Evans, then Clown, then Max. And the fastest lap times are how they will start race number 2. Right now we're going to probably take a couple of minutes break. There it is, all the confirmation up. Before race number 2, where it will be a rolling start, and I think the same amount of laps, of about 15. And they will start with the fastest laps. We're just waiting for race number 2 as it's getting set up. Whilst they're going through exactly where everyone's starting and everything, there'll be a warm-up lap and everybody will start how they got the fastest laps in race number 1. As Trello is back. Looks like they're all ready to go in a minute for race number 2. It will be a 16 lap race.
Go, go, go! Concentrate on the lights. Let's make a great start and make up for
Well,
quali.
Luckily, I don't think I have anybody behind me, so I can just return. Thought there was a couple minutes left. Oh, cool. I thought there was a couple minutes left of practice there, so I thought I'll be fine grabbing a drink and everything. I will get back. Right. Funny things have apparently happened in the XRL GP3 division, so I was reading some of that as well. A nice little break with the practice there. Right, we're getting ready for race number 2 here. Phone on charge and leave it. It's going to be the case here. So let's see what the order of the grid is then. We have on pole Geronimo, starting pole for race number 2, followed by Hybrid in second place of the race 1 winner. 16 laps below it. Clown will start in 3rd place, followed by Seed. Then Mr. Trello will start 5th. 6th place for Evans, and Max will start 7th, it seems. So Max, or did he spin? I don't know. Looks somehow. He's at the back, so we'll see how that one goes. We'll jump on board with Clown for the first couple of corners. We'll do it now. We'll jump on board with Seed. Two warm-ups, I think it should be 1, and it is. Geronimo's gone, Hybrid is another bit of that, it's Seed, Clown in 3rd, followed by Seed. Then Mr. Trello, everything should stay the same. Max has started ahead of Evans like a 40 wood. Must have just spun like on board. I think we should go with Trello because he's top 5 pretty close. Did the first proper braking zone, Trello up the inside of Seed immediately. Tried to change positions, they touched doors. Just outside the road, I would say. Found it, but most of his car was off. They're still side by side. Trello tries not to cut. Trello will get 5th, 4th place. Away from C, top 4, very close. Clown flashing his lights, the Hybrid. What's that? 2nd place, he's still flashing his lights on his way through. Going to stay side by side into the corner. Clown is the inside line. Goes very, very deep, but behind to him, he's gone off the road. Hybrid now into 3rd, back into 2nd. Clown actually got, Seaman tried to have contact into the corner, they've gone off the road. So luckily for Clown, the other one's on Max. They come back on the road, and there's Max into 4th place. Trilo up the inside of Seam still. Goes through, trying to have a bit of a slide on him. Just keeps it, Max has contact with Seam. Bang door, broken away with it. Evans has just watched all this. Somehow, some way, everything that's changed. The fact that Trilo is past Seam. Evans versus Max is now happening for 6th place into turn number 1, and Evans has the position before turn number 1. Very quickly that has spread the field out with the slight contact that has been made. We'll be a battle for 4th again, so yep, the leader got a bit of a gap to 3rd. Back versus Hybrid, but too close, we'll go border backs. And it starts to get dark. Video says that we've been going for nearly an hour. It's nice of it to be keeping track. We've got one more race after this. How long the races are each, to be honest. I talk a lot during them, so I feel like they do go quick. Quite long, let's figure about a minute and a bit each lap, and it's 14 so. Yeah, that's 20 so minutes each race. Top 2 are quite close. They've got a nice gap to 3rd, so it's Hybrid versus Geronimo for the win. It is the reverse grid of our last race. The limit of not cutting and cutting. 4 now. Maybe going on further back. Seems on the backside of Trilo, but that is it. Move done just like the done there. Looking just enough ahead. I can just about see them. They stay in 9. I think Seed touches the back of Trilo. It's heavily to avoid. Like Seed wide all over the curb. There. Just right back to Evans as well. Can't forget about him. Jump out of nowhere. Have to keep an eye on his mirrors. As the lead change up front, no, it stays the same sort of battle. There's no car up the inside of him. It's here. They will stay in a nice line. Once again now. How close is the top 2 this time by? Still pretty similar, but seems to have it under control for now. Pretty simple. I don't know where. There we go. There's Seeds where he's not had the best run, and Evans has got up the inside. He's happening down that straight. Evans completes the move at the corner now. Evans into 5th place. Simple defender from Max. Max got a turn wide there. Someone's gone wrong for Max there. Someone has. And back to the lead battle. Versus Gunlock continues on. Hybrid's turning way too early there, managed to turn out the corner and get away with it. That will ruin the run he wanted. Everybody else is just spread out in the midfield there. So the battle is for the lead, really. Across the line this time by will be 11 to go. I was really trying to make it 2 from 2. Can you get much closer to the back of Tottenham there? As they do a sort of switch back. Just Hybrid getting the braking here, not too close. Nailed it. Maybe got a better run than Geronimo. He's flashing his lights. Hybrid wants through. Hybrid wants the lead. Goes to the left-hand side. Interesting. Middle of the road for Geronimo. Hybrid trying to outbrake him. He keeps his car there. Cut back in a way. Get a slightly better exit. Now looks to the inside of the next corner. John Mo's like, nah, it's fine. Ends up actually braking a lot later, but he does make the corner. He does make his right hander a bit too tight, but gets away with it. Wasn't scared of Hybrid there, just kept on the racing line. Now 10 to go. John Mo hold on to lead for the whole of those 10 laps. Very good run from Hybrid from turn 1. Geronimo realises that it defends the inside on turn 3. How much is that going to cost him on exit? I think he did a pretty good job there. Hybrid not able really to do anything on the exit. Now it's all about the exit of this corner and how much momentum they bring forth. As close as you can be for Geronimo without cutting. It's not going to work. Hybrid will have the slipstream, and this time he's going to go to the right hand side, which is probably the best bet. Other than the left, it's the inside line for this corner. And they brake pretty much at the same time, but now Geronimo's going to have to drive around the inside of Hybrid. which is just about done, but it's all about the exit, but it's fine. Almost done a very good job of holding his car there. Now on the braking here, Hybrid's going to drive around it, but he's not going to do it. Goes for a sort of cutback here probably for the better exit. Otherwise all of the curb, Hybrid does touch them as well. Do I want to go stays ahead, managed to keep Hybrid behind. It's a very nice defensive one there. Staying around the outside of the Hybrid. Keeping him in the lead. Like that. Once again, Hybrid very good turn two. Just parks it in the middle. Comes over a little bit. He's going to be able to do anything really through these two corners. Slipstream here now, he's nailed that one. He's got nowhere to go but the right hand side. It's all about the straight line speed now because he can't go back in the slipstream, he's just about alongside. In the brakes. He's got the space between the two there. Hybrid got two to the inside. Well, that drop was fine. Hybrid might go to the inside here, does he go to the inside? I think he might. It's the way he positioned his car. He definitely thought about it and seems to think better about it and puts it behind Automo, which cuts the corner, and that is that. Hybrid will take the lead. Sadly from a cut of a corner. That is really unfortunate. He was doing so well. 8 to go now in this race for in second, and that's a big gap to try and close back down after a cut like that. Second still though. Still got very wide there as Evans really gets away with it. Has actually caught up to the back of Clown there for third place, so we might have a podium fight on our hands with 7 to go. Race 2, the flash of the lights and Trollo is going on. He's running back around now. Thinking about where he can do the move. Does he do it now? This corner down the long straight. Oh, he does. I think he does. He's going to have a better exit here. Trollo has a chance. Slipstream will be involved. Crown goes to the inside. He's going to force. Actually, he's left a bit of a room actually. Trying to thought about trying to sneak his car there, but he's going to go to the left hand side now. Crown will come back across to the racing line and leave the cars off as he does there. Perfectly done. Because of that good defending, but he's on the best corner. He does go a bit wide with numbers through that corner. Nearly comes up with his front. To go Toronto on the outside, he's going to dab the brakes, cut, switch across. Clown's just going to drive towards the apex of the corner. Opposing any sort of attack from Toronto off there. Into turn 3. Better exit for Trollo out of turn 3. Can he do anything through 4 and 5? Cannot actually come on the inside for 5. Better exit once again. They're going side by side. Hello, there was Evans. You can just see Evans front of his car getting involved very quickly. There he is, squeezing forward nicely, trying to get in third place. That's what this battle's for. 4, 3 wide now. Slight contact between Evans. Oh, not Evans, Trilo and Clown, they get away with it. Just trying to drive around the outside, not able to do it. Sits back behind Trilo. He might try and dive into the chicane, doesn't do it. As they stay in a line, Clown just got very, very deep there. Trying to attack Clown. Clown defending with slow Trilo down, which means Evans will go around the outside. Oh, Trilo 4-4. Evans in the fourth now. 5 to go. Trilo's just going to drive around Evans like he did a minute ago, and he's done a very nice job of it. Can he finish it off though as they have the inside of the next corner? Evans will surely in this corner come back through. No! Trilo has driven around the outside. Six. Now to the last. Chicane once again. 5 laps remaining of race 2. You've got Clown in 3rd, followed by Trilo in 4th, and Evans in 5th. And defending inside line for turn 1 on Trilo. Come back across to the racing line. Defends it nicely. Evans will have a better line. The corners. Turn 1 and 2. Evans Trilo's actually gone pretty deep there. Evans will be liking the look of that. They're able to do anything 4 to go. And continues 4, 3rd. Has a little bit cracked on the back of these. So continue round. To the left side they all sort of go. Evans all on his own there. Middle of the road, Trilo will try and go round the outside, that leaves the inside for Evans. Evans is trying to take it. Do anything, Trilo to the back of Clown, now inside. Oh my bad. We'll see what's happening, there seems to be slight contact, and because of that contact, it's opened up the gap, and no one able to do anything. Clown, Trilo stays side by side and get away with it. Go, and it stays as it was last time by. Turn 1, it's all good. Again, Clown seems to be the slower through turns 1 and 2. Could have slipstream effect though. Try to go around the outside of Clown, able to do it. Once again, Evans will try to get past, and have to wait for the long straight. Who gets the best exit out of here can be crucial. That might be a cut to get away with it. Trilo does get away with it. That is on the limit, and he's on the grass on the exit there. He's nearly pushing Clown down the straight. We go once again to the right hand side. We're probably going to go over to the left a couple of seconds time. Slipstream for Evans. There we go, to the left we go. Clown doesn't go across, he stays in the middle. Trilo tries to go around the outside of Clown. There might be slight contact. There is a little bit of contact which takes them both off the road. And Evans said thank you for that. He will go up to 3rd place. Smart way Evans is to stay out of it and wait for something to happen. Too happy, he's going to want that 3rd place back. Very good exit now of the chicane that time by on Evans. There might be slight contact, I think there was. He dipped him a bit wide. Not able to get through though. Exit. The 3 of them turn the last corner. Now to turn 1, they would have went a bit slow, trying to find some sort of room. He's got so much quicker than Clown, and Trilo doesn't really contact turn 2. Clown covers the inside from Trilo, and Evans has actually got a bit deep. Deep, a bit wide on it, didn't want to turn in, and Clown said thank you for that. Clown goes into 3rd place once again. Trilo's going to have to wait until the straight. Damn it, once again, he's nailed that. You can't cut that any more than that. 2 to go, once again, to the right we go. Now to the left, more to the middle actually. Just staying in the middle, went all the way over to the left. Evans might go to the left, Evans does. Trilo comes across a little bit as well. Oh, he's had slide up the brakes, we've got the inside of Evans. fourth between these two, and then third with Clown. Better exit. They've both got a better exit than Clown once again. Down to the braking. We just saw Max get out of the way on the left hand side. I think it stays towards Evans. Stays in fourth. It's going to be the last lap as they come around this time. We'll go the last lap now. Clown versus Evans versus Troller. They're all touching each other across the line. Troller bumping it into Evans, bumping into Clown as they go into turn one. It could be any of these three that takes third here. It's going to turn Troller. And then as they're on the back stretch, warm up lap. It's the final race of tonight. The reverse grid race, 16 laps here tonight. Max will start on pole, as you can see, weaving like a man on case. Followed by Sieben second, Mr. Trial third, Evans fourth, fifth Clown, sixth Bingo, and seventh Hybrid. All jump on board with them for the first Clown in fifth. That's Max starts on pole, followed by Sieben. Heavy braking, he gets to choose where he wants to go. Might be gone now. Max has gone. Everybody pretty much on the back of him. Spread out. Strollo into turn one. Simple, no sort of moves being made. Trevor might actually look up the inside of Sieb here, and he's gonna up the inside of Sieb he goes, immediately into second place, slight bit of contact, into second goes Mr. Trollo. Everyone's trying to follow him through. Sieb not able to do it just yet. So he's on wide, but how they normally do it. It's going backwards, not forwards, and it's the same. Geronimo somehow past Clown as well, flashing from Siebers, now flashing from Mr. Trollo up the inside of Max for the lead. What's to be done for the lead? Mr. Trollo through past Max. Everyone's on the back of Sieb, Evans might launch it on the inside here. Sieb's going to go up the inside of Max, so actually Evans backs out of it. Sieb there on the Max, doesn't get away with it, bit of a slide, slows the pack up a little bit. Try and pass Evans on the last corner now. They don't really want to get to see Trollo run away as he's doing. He's completely running away with it now. He's defending on Sieb. He's actually gone pretty deep. Evans touches the back, but just because it's so deep that he's off the road. Sieb now up to second. Evans first, like Connor between Geronimo and Max. It's got a sliding Geronimo and Clownbird's on the inside as well. Then Hybrid as well. When Max has disappeared off to him, he's just there. He's not too far off. He's still right on the back of him. Sieb goes right to the left. You can see he's battling Evans. Slight contact between Geronimo and Hybrid as Hybrid wants to come across. Makes Clown break, so contact there. Deep, here comes Clown trying to pass Geronimo. Looks like he might have him now. Hybrid defending on Geronimo, slows him down. Clown goes through. Max trying to attack. Hybrid and Clown past Geronimo now. So I'm surely making their way through the grid. Clown all over the back of Hybrid. Defends the road. Across nicely now, as you see there. Slight contact between him and Clown, they both go off. Actually, no, Clown doesn't, he sticks on the road, but Clown just has to avoid him. And we come back, here goes Clown. Oh, sorry, Max on Clown. There goes Max. Keeps on the road, Clown now down to 7th for that slight contact with Hybrid. Battling with Max. Max goes to the inside to defend there. Slows Clown up. Again. Evans versus Sieb for second there. Sieb is all over from the order. Right. Up the inside goes Evans on Sieb. Seems pretty done there. Yep, Sieb's into third. Second now. We're going to go on Sieb immediately. Not able to do anything. Has a look. Possibilities. Clown up the inside of Max. Clown takes Max. Now all over the back of Sieb. Sieb goes to the middle of the road. It's forcing Hybrid to go round his outside. He's not able to do it on turn one. Now Hybrid up the inside. Oh, Sieb gets a little bit of a tap out of the hybrid up the inside of C, but it looks to be done deal. To the brake, and there you go. It's past C into the top 3. Immediately thinking about passing C on the inside. Not able to do it. And there is Clown driving on the outside of Geronimo. Now we'll have the inside from Let's Go. Geronimo realises has to turn out of the corner. Clown is through into 5th place. Good move from Clown there. Spin a surprise on Geronimo. And we've got an hour and a half, 12 laps remaining from Silverstone International, the Clio Cup. Reverse grid race. Got a bit deep there. Just a little bit. Alright, Geronimo says thank you very much, Clown. We'll take that 5th place back. Doesn't come across yet. Just away, she's on the slight line through there. We'll give Clown a better exit. Still on the back. This lot. Even 4th. Charlie trying to run away in the lead. Out to the outside of Geronimo, not able to do anything there. Maybe mid-corner he can, he's using the turns on quite a lot, it's a lot of curb. Good exit, right on the back 11. No, now goes to the outside, not the inside, to the outside, on the curb under the braking. Still pretty stable, keeps it under control. Flash of the lights from C, and then a flash of the lights from Geronimo because of it. Seems to be their way of communicating with each other. Hit the brakes. A bit wide from Geronimo, which will have a good line for Clown. And momentum, then Geronimo now. They've caught up on C for 4th place. Has a chance of getting Geronimo through the next corner now. Because of his exit, there we go. You can see the slipstream. It looks like they're going to do some bump drafting if we get on board with that. He's actually pulled to the inside a little bit. And we'll try to go up the inside of Geronimo. To the nose there. Good exit actually, Clown. Looks to have this. Geronimo will have the inside line from the next corner. Just about, depending on the brakes. Clown out brakes Geronimo, turns across. Things fine. Clown is through past into 5th place. They move by Clown now immediately on the back of C. Try and take 4th place away from him. Into the middle of the road. 10 to go. Now, before the 2 cars ahead of him, gave him better. To the corner, it seems. Not able to get the best run out of it. Sits behind Clown. Breaks and C, gets away with it. A bit wide. Best for the next corner, but it's fine. To continue to battle for 4th. And there's a really good chance on C here. So C just up ahead, Evans goes to the right, then goes back over to the left with a hybrid following him. Clown now goes to the inside of C. They hit the brakes, Clown looks to have it, Geronimo's going to look to follow Clown through. They do so, not as easy as it was last lap for Clown. Clown going to try and stick it on the outside of Seeb. Through chicane, brakes later than Seeb. Brings more speed, just about makes the corner, not the best next corner. And exit as well, being able to get Seeb. Geronimo with good running through the last corner. And up into turn 1. Realise that it goes to the middle of the road. It's fine, 9 to go. Hybrid is on the back of Evans now for 2nd place. Took it a bit wide through turn 2. Everything is okay for him. Clown gives Seaman to that. Sort of telling him to hurry up as they hit the brakes once again. Turning too early, there's going to be contact between C and Clown, and then round the outside goes to Geronimo, takes C. Very good by those two. Someone nicked both both of them nicked it at the same time, so you're not exactly sure where to go, what to do. So both move up in position. Hybrid on Evans for a second, and the inside it goes. It looks like that's pretty much done as chicane. See what Evans can do. He'll stick it on the inside. So turn into the corner. Hybrid just behind for the next one. He will be there, and he just gets squeezed out. Evans stays in second. Down the bad exit to that corner. Over the back of Clown. Now there's 8 laps to go. So he just sits behind him actually in 7th. The brakes. It's probably turning too early for Steve. It's a bit out of shape, but he is fine. Back of Clown. So hit the brakes. We're trying to go around Clown. There's a good exit here. Here's a chart. Clown's a little bit wide. Won't have the inside from the next corner. Just be behind him. He'll touch him mid-corner. Give him a nice whack through the corner, which actually falls to the grass. They both get away with it. You look further up, they've gone right and left again. Sort of snaking down the straight. Hybrid stays behind Evans. Give him a whack. Gave him mid-corner. Just be able to get to the back of Clown now before they have to brake. Not able to do anything. Now Hybrid to the outside of Evans, trying to get a better exit through the chicane here. This is the crucial corner. Does he get a better exit? He's on the curb. Also, I think there might be slight contact. He might get a better exit, but he's on the back of him. Close as he can be. Seems as close as he can be to Geronimo there. If we go into turn 1 on Hybrid. Evans gets away over there. Just go on board with Seeb. Just behind Geronimo and Clown. Still involved in this battle. 7 to go now. Actually looking on the inside of Geronimo here. He's going to possibly get him at the brake. He felt like he might hit Clown. But he done. Geronimo's got a bit wide. Seeb just puts him quite ahead of Geronimo. Back into 5th. Go Seeb, and that might have been a cut, and it is a confirmed. That is a confirmed cut from Geronimo. There is no longer a maximum in the race, so Geronimo will probably have to settle for 6th now. That's the worst he's going to get, and the best he's going to get at the same time. So it's the battle for 4th between Seeb and Clown. Said 7 to go. Battle for 2nd continues between Hybrid and Evans. Hybrid goes to the outside. Evans defends to the inside. Can Hybrid get the better exit? That's what he wants through here. It's the crucial one. He can't. The curb as well. Wants to sit behind him a little bit longer. Now as Trollo up ahead crosses the line as they go as close. Can go a little bit closer, but Evans realised there was no point going as close as Hybrid. He should just come back over. 6 to go now in this race. Again, Evans having to defend the inside line from Hybrid. Doing a good job of it. Clown versus Seeb continues in 4th place. Very wide line. Here we go, then they're snaking again down the straight. As we said, 6 to go. I think they may be closing in on the leader as well. Just going to be an interesting fight if they get to him in time. A reverse good race here. Race 3-7 at Silverstone International Clio Cup. They're very, very close to each other. Hybrid and Evans as they hit the brakes. Hybrid brakes later than Evans. It's his best chance yet. There's contact mid-corner and Hybrid breaks out and still has the inside line for the next corner. Hybrid has a chance to go up to 2nd here. A lot of curb needed. He's out steering towards Evans. Evans realises that goes on the exit curb. They go nicely across the line together. Evans stays ahead of Hybrid. They're nearly side by side from turn 1, but they're not. Evans stays ahead of Hybrid again. That would have cost him a little bit of time to the leader now. 5 to go in this race. Side goes Evans. Slowly back across the curb. yeah, another braking. Slight contact between two of them. Seems safe by Clown for now. Better exit from hybrid. Here we go. This is the charge. Is going to go up the inside. No, he changes to the outside. And the club covered off. Goes hybrid, not able to get through yet, but slide from Evans. Evans stays ahead of hybrid for now. They cross the line this time, but it's 4 to go. Evans just ahead of hybrid once again. See, the back Clown still for fourth. Oh, hybrid's got a better run than Evans through. Turn 5, the side by side now down straight. No slipstream involved, purely top speed, straight line speed. And who brakes first? Into next corner. Hybrid is just behind, he will have the inside line. They brake pretty much at the same time. We go, hybrid's through, but we cut back somewhat for Evans, who have a lot better exit than hybrid. He's going to have to go to the outside. This could be hybrid's chance. Now all he has to do is defend from Evans, and he'll keep second place. He's on a massive slide through the corner, getting away with it. To get Evans got some better exit tactic, and it has not really paid off just yet. He's not going to get close enough. Turn 1, or is he? Forces hybrid to go to the inside to defend. Will Evans risk it round the outside of turn 1? No, he won't. Makes hybrid hit the curve at a weird angle, giving Evans a better run for turn 2. But he can't do anything into turn 3. 3 laps to go. Actually, he's touched a bit deep. Evans will try something. Slight contact between the two of them. Bye-bye to hybrid. Where's he going? Here he is. He's coming back on the road. Evans is in second. Slight contact as they crossed over there. Down once again, still in fourth. Ahead of Seed. Does that secure Evans in second then? With 3 to go. I think it might do. For this year as we wait, see if they'll close up all 4 of them in a shot there. If something goes wrong for one of them, there could be a battle on here as they cross the line. Here's 2 laps remaining. Penultimate lap here then. Round 7. Evans ahead of hybrid, ahead of Clown, and then Seeb. Drummo a little bit further back. Trollo, Mr. Trollo, is winning the race. Let's reverse grid up the road a little bit. He's really trying to catch up to Evans. If he does get there, he won't be able to pass. Hybrid does not look like he's going to be able to make it 3 out of 3. He has been on the podium each time, so that, well, at the moment anyway. Still going to be 1 lap left to go here. Different lines by the 2 of them. Going too well for hybrid then. Let's try to cross the line to make it 1 lap to go. It's the final lap of the race then. Can hybrid get to Evans in time, and can he pass him? He's been struggling for most of the race to get by. If anything goes wrong for these 2 Clowns sitting there waiting to take a nice chance at it. Evans seems to have this pretty much set. He just does not want to cut around this next corner. It'll be the crucial point. It looks like he did it pretty cleanly and got away with it. As they go down this straight for the final time. Pretty certain it was almost certain that Trilo, there's no way really anything, well, his controller could die or anything like that around the last couple of corners, but I think he's pretty certain to win. Trilo looks to win the reverse grid race at the Silverstone International. It looks like Evans going to be second, Hybrid's going to be third, and Clown's going to be fourth. Fifth will be Seed. Seed as they come around the last corner now. They've gone a bit wide. Hybrid's actually cut, and I think Clown cut as well. Clown cut as well. Here comes Seed. Seed's going to get Clown. Seed's going to get Hybrid. Seed gets fourth, I think, I believe. Let's have a look at that. No, it was third. Seed gets third. Seed gets the final podium. Somehow, some way, I think Clown's managed to get himself in fourth. Even though on the track he's behind Hybrid, so that's wrong. Hard to say. All we know is Trilo's definitely won, as he's crashed down the wall there, either. And Evans will take second. Seeb at the last second because they went too wide, manages to get third from the reverse grid, so well to him. Clown, it says he's in fourth, but Hybrid is ahead of him on track, so they will, I'm pretty certain they'll settle it out, but I think those positions are going to be swapped out, Hybrid and Clown. And Geronimo does get sixth. Fastest laps from that last race actually was Geronimo, so well to him. But it wasn't a lie, Hybrid got to fix. So yeah. I think those positions might quite rightly swap round soon. Oh, after the results, probably, well, they won't swap on the game, but they'll be swapped in stewarding, probably. Seen it before. You're looking at Trilo, which had the easy race, started probably third in that reverse grid race and took the win. His car comes round, comes to the pit lane, a bit battered and bruised from where he decided to celebrate in the wall, I think. And there you go, there are the results. It's Trilo, Evans, Seeb, Clown, Hybrid, Geronimo. Here's how they lined up, well, finished even. I think Hybrid and Clown will swap round. That has been round number 7 of the Excite Racing League Clio Cup Championship. Thank you very much for watching. It was a very fun 3 races. And we should see you next week.